Put your ones up for Solo.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
Solo Sikoa has brute strength and an insatiable hunger to destroy those who oppose him.
Now, there's absolutely nothing pretty about what Solo does in the ring. It's just pure savage aggression.
Can he make this his show against KO?
His might get higher ratings. Oh, shut up, Saxton. This is always the KO show. Here comes the prize fighter. A man who always looks ready for a fight.
And his opponent, accompanied by Sami Zayn, from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
As gritty and tough as they come, KO has to be one of the most hardened superstars anyone can face in this business.
And that is how he has spent nearly a decade as a top name in WWE.
There have been very few folks to main event a single WrestleMania, let alone two. But KO has done just that.
Yeah, KO's not the kind of superstar you'd picture as a multi-time WrestleMania main eventer, but he's made an entire career out of defying expectations.
Kevin Owens here, champion at the bit for a fight.
Fight, Owens, fight isn't just a mantra, Cole. It's KO's mindset. As soon as that bell rang, Owens got himself into a zone few superstars are even willing to go to. He'll do anything to win, even if it means putting his own body on the line.
That's part of what makes KO so dangerous, his win at all costs mentality.
And fighting out of the opposite corner is the self-appointed tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. A man who launches every attack with the sole purpose of benefiting the bloodline.
You can see the look in Solo's eyes. This is a cold-blooded individual who demands to wear the Ulufala and will do anything to keep it.
KO avoids the attack.
Just look at KO taking control here.
Owens is looking unstoppable.
Uses the edge of the knee.
Splash.
That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
Solo reverses and looks to capitalize.
Big back body drop. You see the height on that?
Looking to end this thing. Can they step through? Yes.
Boston Crab.
Trying to free himself, trips the ankle, and he's out. And kicks off his opponent.
Oh. Hoisting their opponent all the way up. Sit out powerbomb. He can barely gain his footing, and he has no clue what's coming. Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Was coming there. stop Owens. Send it to the corner. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Boom. And that might be enough to knock some confidence out of Kevin Owens.
Sikoa clearly taking out his preternaturally bad mood on the competition.
Bang! He finds a counter. Wicked clothesline.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Solo Sikoa standing 10.
Yes, he had that coming all night.
Rearing way back.
There's a Samoan spike.
And going for the pin.
That's it. I think KO might be out.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
Kevin Owens just powering out of that pinfall. This match is far from over.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men?
Back elbow completely cuts them off.
Oh, double knee face buster. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Yeah, as we're getting deeper. Oh, look out.
You gotta be kidding me.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Coming back from the outside now.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
No way! High risk cross body. Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile. Owens absolutely not backing down. Uh-oh! Stop! And Owens might just have this.
And staying with it into the cover.
Only 2.
Where in the world is he getting this from? His beating heart will not be stopped.
And you gotta wonder what else Kevin Owens needs to end this.
Well, nothing fancy here.
Instant victory.
Down. No, stops the count at 2.
How? Uh-oh. Carefully measured. Big leg drop.
Attacking the knee. Owens intercepts it. Caught in a bad spot.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Here we go.
Big splash. Making the most of that with the pin.
There's 2. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
What a match.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter. Followed by the leg drop.
That's using your head.
Oh no, I see blood coming from Owens' head now.
Jaw-shattering boot. And Solo just reinforcing his offense there.
We know KO loves to fight.
From the top.
He fails to connect. What a shot.
Oh, what a plex. Anticipated that. Sikoa.
The spinning Solo by Sikoa.
Following it up with the cover.
And he fights it off.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Beautiful. Might sneak one. Shoulders up before 2.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this. Winding up.
Samoans. Here's the cover. Solo. Cover win. That's it. Solo Sikoa gets the win.
Here is your winner, Solo Sikoa.
This was one fight Kevin Owens couldn't win.
Solo Sikoa continuing to be dominance personified tonight. You don't have to like it. You just have to acknowledge it.
The Fireflies are out.
And Uncle Howdy has emerged. I have been to war with the man under that mask. I have a permanent scar above my right eye thanks to Bo Dallas, but I do not see Bo in this man's eyes.
Well, Corey, that's because Howdy is a transformation. Transformed by anger, transformed by grief, and transformed by the Wyatt Six.
Somehow this superstar needs to avoid allowing the Punisher to rule over this match with fear.
The punishment has arrived.
And Priest is more than happy to utilize brute force to get what he wants.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Priest is bristling with confidence as always. Damian doesn't think there's anyone who could truly stand up to him.
A Money in the Bank winner, multiple championship reigns. Priest's resume does speak for itself.
And it says, I am to be feared.
The unbridled power of Damian Priest is about to be unleashed.
Well, hopefully his competition's prepared for what's about to come.
The ominous, mysterious Uncle Howdy looking to compete in singles action here tonight. Just look at him. The bell's only just ringing, but Uncle Howdy's twisted mind games are already in full swing.
The man Bo Dallas has let himself be the vessel for, Uncle Howdy, call it a coping mechanism, call it a full-body possession, whatever it is, in the ring, we've seen just how vicious, sadistic even, Howdy can be.
Uncle Howdy has proven to be someone or something you don't want to cross if you can help it. Unfortunately, more often than not, it doesn't seem like you can avoid it.
Damian Priest showing no concern, though. As confident and cool as ever, and you have to admit, menacing.
Priest knows it's only a matter of time until he gets to unleash his particular brand of punishment in this matchup, and he is ready.
Throwing down punches and counters out.
Shoulders down, pinning predicament. Only getting one out of that pin.
Tried for it early.
Corey, Damian Priest has had quite the emotional journey lately. Do you think that's going to affect his confidence in this match?
Only if he lets it, Cole. Priest can use those emotions with great effect if he channels them at his current opponent. But if he lets them cloud his vision, Priest could be on the losing end of this one.
And slides back into the ring.
He's in a very bad spot. Totally out of it.
No! A slingshot cross body!
A roll of the dice, and it pays off in full.
He answers right back.
Elbow drop right on point.
What a counter!
Putting those educated feet to good use.
And finishing up high.
Into the pin.
Will it be?
Kicks out at just one.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Priest from behind hooks his opponent. Priest elevating his opponent for the flatliner. And now Howdy is showing the damage of this match.
We're about to take a trip on a tour south of heaven. Howdy is down and out. 2.
And they're still in this.
Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
That was close, but Damian Priest doesn't look like he's letting that distract him from the task at hand. Uncle Howdy put a stop to that. Oh, here it comes.
Oh, spiked him.
These attacks are starting to impact him.
An unsettling amount of pain being inflicted by Uncle Howdy. Oh!
Howdy may be thinking high risk.
Target locked in. He knows it's that time. From the top.
Howdy's attack gets reversed.
Oof.
Uh-oh. Rolling cutter.
Ouch.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Oh, what a kick.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
And finishing up high.
Oh, what a boot to the face! He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Damian Priest, crucifix.
Deliver a neck breaker. Oof.
Uh-oh, mandible claw, mandible claw.
Uncle Howdy has this wrapped up.
Spiked with a Uranagi.
And Uncle Howdy is giving me chills.
Sister Abigail.
Did that finish Priest off?
2. Oh, he was almost finished.
I don't know what type of dark forces Damian Priest called on him, but it worked.
And the heaviest hitter in the arsenal was not enough.
By the throat into the top rope. Oof.
And we're looking at a very animated Damian Priest here.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. Damian Priest, grip locked in.
South of heaven. Priest was right on target.
2. And a win! That may be one of the biggest wins of his career.
Here is your winner, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest standing tall here tonight.
Priest took aim, and he did not miss.
Yeah, Damian wanted a big win here, and he got it.
Oh, get on your feet. It is time once again to feel the glow.
The atmosphere changes when Naomi enters.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making her way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Naomi.
Naomi is a woman who wastes no time mixing it up.
Naomi, one of the most innovative athletes in the women's locker room.
We are about to witness an insane display of athleticism.
It's time to see if the power of glow is real.
Well, one thing is for certain, Naomi definitely knows how to handle her business.
Here comes the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
A woman who has truly done it all in WWE.
And her opponents, first from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Talk about a superstar who knows the path to success around these parts.
A woman who personifies the word superstar.
Some might call her the alpha female in WWE. The opportunity.
Charlotte Flair was born and bred for the bright lights of WWE.
A Grand Slam champion who has the most women's titles in history.
Charlotte Flair, truly the standard in sports entertainment. Charlotte just has this unbelievable mix of strength, speed, and athleticism.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Cole. And once Flair takes her opponents to school, it's usually over.
We've seen Charlotte is just obsessed with championship gold and cementing her legacy.
And that is why she is the top name in the game. The always unhinged Nikki Cross. Let's not kid ourselves. Nikki Cross has never been all there. She used to run around this place like a banshee, pretending to be a superhero.
Now Nikki looks just as wild as she fights.
There's still no telling what's going on behind her eyes.
Claims she's the embodiment of Abby the Witch.
Well, I would say Nikki's delusional, but I don't think Nikki even knows who she is anymore.
The Poison Pixie has returned.
And from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
One of the most decorated female superstars in the world.
Surprising ability in such a small package. A win here tonight will reestablish LeRae.
Well, you can tell that's in the forefront of her mind here tonight.
Here we go as we kick off this huge fatal four-way match. Set for this match, we have Naomi, Charlotte Flair, Nikki Cross, and Candice LeRae.
In this type of match, you have to watch your back at all times. There's never a moment where you won't be potentially in the crosshairs.
The only way to guarantee safety is ensuring you can turn things around into a one-on-one fight. And if that means having to dismantle an opponent to the point that they're out of the equation entirely, then so be it.
Corey, this is possibly one of the hardest stipulations you can face in WWE.
Yeah, and that difficulty only goes up if you don't adapt yourself easily. You're facing three very different opponents, and you have to treat them as such if you want to even begin to have hope in this one.
Oh, stops the kick.
Oh, Cross avoids contact. Rolling into a monkey flip. It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that. Oh, my God. Pendulum backbreaker.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
No trouble kicking out of that one.
Too early in the match to end it.
And she denies Cross. And Cross on the wrong side of the ball there.
LeRae's passion for the game paying dividends.
We're getting a little too close for my comfort, guys. Boom.
Can she do it here? Gets the shoulder up.
That was a long 2 count there.
Sidewalk slam.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport. That can make an opening for her.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Both knees into the face.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Oh, incredible sit-out mat slam.
Knee strike connects.
combination. Oof.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Feet tied up. Has to be feeling vulnerable here.
Attack to the midsection.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Ooh, headbutt from the rear. Big time clothesline. Good grief.
This beating is taking its toll on her. Hits the drop kick. Oh, she comes from the rear view. And we have a pin attempt.
Pin broken up. She saw to that.
Dragon screw ankle breaker.
Targeting the ankle.
Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Devastating elbow. As this match goes on, is there any self-doubt running through the minds of these competitors?
You can't even allow that notion to creep into your head. You have come too far and fought too hard to grow weak now.
Counter by Charlotte. Drop kick from behind. Naomi. Feel the glow. Feel it, guys. And she's just put an end to that submission. Wow, big boots for the win. And the ref can't even start the count.
Late in the match, but somehow has the incomparable power to kick out before the 1 count. Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Disturbing impact. He lost some of her stamina at this stage.
Been holding strong for so long throughout this fatal 4-way.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Right across the throat.
Not looking good. In this position.
Got the head scissors on.
Sharp elbow. Chop block without warning.
Wicked chop. Neck breaker. Meanwhile, we have Cross. And she thwarts the pin attempt in 1. Wow. An elbow will break that up.
Ooh, nothing fancy with that boot.
She had Naomi's number.
Either side. Jeez.
These superstars must be feeding off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock.
Driving face first to Charlotte
With the spear. Oh, look out.
She's got her shoulders down. Intercepts the pin attempt. And now it's Cross.
Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not. Narrowly escaping there. Absolutely spiked. DDT. Cover, cover, cover.
A deafening cheer from the WWE Universe is reverberating around us.
Absolutely unreal.
Charlotte.
Naomi, feel the glow. This is the most compromising position she can be. Puts an end to the submission right then and there.
Front face lock applied, has the leg.
But meanwhile, Charlotte.
Nothing more Naomi can do.
Down. And Charlotte with the victory.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
What an amazing match, especially for our winner.
pulling out all the stops in this fatal four-way.
This was a hectic match, so bravo to the winner.
It certainly took guts and quick thinking to earn the victory.
One of the hardest hitting high flyers around.
Ready for takeoff.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Elektra Lopez, representing Legado del Fantasma from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, Santos Escobar.
He is the Emperor of Lucha Libre, the Emperor of Legado del Fantasma. Heck, he's even the Emperor of the LWO.
That last part isn't true, Corey. He has no honor.
Well, Escobar doesn't rule with honor. Santos Escobar rules with force.
Gentlemen, when Escobar competes, greatness may just be imminent.
And Santos isn't one to waste a big opportunity when he gets one.
He will fight his heart out to achieve his goals. Here comes Vinci.
And his opponent from South Tyrol, Italy, weighing in at 220 pounds, Giovanni Vinci.
This is peak physical condition. Giovanni Vinci honed himself in the gym.
And Vinci loves to flaunt it. Thinks he's everything an in-ring talent should be.
Oh, it's hard to disagree. He's the ultimate mix of style and substance. We are about to see a picture-perfect performance, courtesy of Giovanni Vinci.
Giovanni Vinci in the ring here, determined as ever.
Vinci never fails to impress in the ring with both his power and athleticism. That combination makes him so dangerous.
Yeah, Byron, as does Vinci's drive. He's not someone you want to take lightly.
But Santos Escobar is also in the ring, and he's as ruthless as they come. Looking to define his legacy in this business and willing to do so by any means necessary.
Yeah, nothing seems beneath Escobar when it comes to rising through the ranks here in WWE. Whatever it takes, that's what Escobar is all about.
Able to make a move. Close fist connects.
Collar and elbow.
Turn things around into the waistlock from behind.
Boom! Down to the mat and gets into a headlock position.
This is why it's good to have a manager. It's good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do and will introduce any tool to produce victory. And the ref clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
Oh, needed a brace.
That's going to hurt.
His stamina is getting tested here.
No cause for concern on his part. Still early.
Up the rope he goes. With a high frog splash.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Owen fights back.
Arrow roll, shoulders down. This could be it.
Shoulders up. Not yet. Corey, anything you see in this one that could be beneficial to Giovanni Vinci's game plan?
Well, Vinci's got an impressive combination of unreal athleticism and pure strength, Cole, so he needs to remind people that he's a tank. Vinci's not going to gain anything from holding back, so he should just let it rip.
Tilt-a-whirl. Gonna follow this up with a leg drop.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
What a display of strength here.
Targeting the throat there.
Escobar has set.
Escobar.
Vinci's down, and he might be out.
He kicked out at 2.
Are we sure that wasn't 3?
Just about as close as you can get.
And now the question runs in the mind, how am I going to be able to end this?
That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition.
Up high. Diving crossbody. Going all caution to the win.
2. No! 2 count.
Really had less than a second to stay alive.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
And looking for an arm submission.
He's got to pry his way out of this submission and does. Fireman's carry position across the shoulders.
Nice rolling fireman's carry.
Oh, here we go. This is raw power.
What a gut-wrench powerbomb. Whoa, leaping through the air.
Returning back to the ring.
Oh, look at the start of this.
Trying to keep the hold on, but no, couldn't keep it locked in any longer.
There's one. Y dos. This third one makes it.
Would you look at this? She is removing the turnbuckle pad now.
He's in a bit of agony now.
This late in the match, though, I don't know what else you'd expect.
And he counters.
He's looking like easy prey, about to fall into a trap. Went for the springboard and miss. Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Unbelievable athleticism. Escobar. Escobar has this wrapped up.
2 count. And it's Santos to get the win.
Here is your winner, Santos Escobar.
Escobar picks up the win.
This is definitely a blow to the ego of Vinci. Hopefully he can shake that feeling. The EST of WWE.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair.
Belair looks poised to show off her eye-catching athletic abilities tonight.
Bianca would be a standout in any sport, but she truly shines inside the ring.
A women's Triple Crown champion.
Yeah, there's really nothing that Bianca can't accomplish.
You're right about that, guys. Belair has proven to be practically undeniable. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make an extravagant entrance. Just look at this specimen and say with me, yes, boy.
And her opponent, representing Pretty Deadly from London, England, weighing in at 185 pounds, Kit Wilson.
Take a look at the raven-haired bruiser.
Not to be taken lightly, despite his eccentricities.
Kit Wilson is one half of the most stylish tag team around.
Oh, we already know that Wilson is obsessed with his own reflection and winning.
Well, there's no prettier accessory than championship gold.
The cunning, malicious Kit Wilson, ready for action. Wilson wants to prove that he's not just a pretty face, though he wants to make perfectly clear that he is, in fact, a pretty face.
Don't sound so confused, Cole. Kit Wilson has the looks, but he also has the goods inside the ring. He can beat you down and not even break a sweat. Yes, boy!
Hopefully he focuses more on said goods than looks during this match.
But across the ring and looking confident as ever is Bianca Belair. Few superstars truly believe in themselves like Belair does. Bianca knows there's no challenge, no opponent that she can't overcome with tenacity and a winning attitude.
An uncompromising superstar who insists on doing things her own way. I do have to applaud Bianca for always believing in herself. Nice takedown. And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Caught in a rear waistlock.
Countering out and cinching in the headlock.
Hold on. Things turn around quickly. What a press slam. Oh! And she quickly turned that around. She's heading outside the ring now.
Jarring punch.
What a reversal.
She's able to evade. Oh, ouch.
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. Oh, boom.
Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent. Caught with that sharp elbow. Got out of there at the perfect time.
Sliding into the ring now.
He's going to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
That blow might be a test to Kit Wilson's toughness.
Good maneuver.
That's one of my all-time favorites. escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Turns it around.
And now the Hunter has a weak prey about to pounce. Oh, man, he landed rough there. I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Oh, big knockdown. And another one.
This is something else. Lariat.
Here we go. Start the...
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Countering each other again and again. That might be the prelude to Bianca ending things. The only word that comes to mind with them is admiration.
Yeah, Corey. What started as a sporting rivalry has devolved into this all-out war we're seeing unfold here.
Oh, what a clothesline. The unique cover. This could be all over.
Fights out at two.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
I think the crowd knows what we're about to see.
Does that finish Bianca off?
Looking for the pin. Oh, that kick out. She's not done yet.
It had to have been instincts. That's the only explanation as to how Belair kicked out there.
Just dished out his most devastating offense, and you got to be wondering if he's thinking one more time will be the charm. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. And right into the cover.
Might end this.
And she fights it off.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
He gets around the attack.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Yeah, as Belair's clearly working hard to soften her up.
Turned that around and planted them.
Kit with an opening to go high.
Up high.
All the way to the outside. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Tossed back into the ring. Hoping that was enough, was it? And still in this.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Down to Otis and a double axe handle smash.
Steering clear there. And there's a takedown. Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be. The EST looking to secure the win.
Belair into a kiss of death.
Belair displaying power.
He stays alive. He stays alive.
I would have bet this was one after that last hit.
Goes to show you just never know what your opponent's capable of.
And you got to think that this could be a mental hurdle for Bianca to overcome.
From way up, double axe handle connects.
Caught with a knee. I don't know how much more damage can be done now.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Boom! Good defense from him.
Uh-oh, something big is coming.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
You have to sense that fatigue is starting to become a factor at this point.
Make no illusions of it. Trading back and forth blows now.
Boom! That puts her on the offensive.
Back and forth trading reverses. What a display here. Counters on both sides.
You gotta be kidding me. A standing shooting star. Bianca Belair. A powerful
KOD.
Nothing Wilson can do now.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
Hard-fought victory for this superstar tonight.
And look at this. With a candlestick. Are you kidding me?
What's the meaning behind this?
We'll find out in due time, but the message was sent crystal clear.
Michin is ready for a fight.
This woman is a terror to anyone who gets in her way.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Carl Anderson from Fontana, California, Michin!
You know, guys, what I like about Michin is that she isn't afraid to stand up against injustice here in WWE.
Or you can call it standing up. I call it sticking her nose in other people's business where it doesn't belong.
Well, we know she just loves getting in people's faces, and maybe, just maybe, she'll get in your face, Corey.
Blair Davenport, the self-proclaimed scourge of the women's division.
A mix of gothic charisma and cold-hearted fury.
And her opponent, from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
This woman is the textbook definition of ruthless. You gotta love Blair Davenport.
Blair Davenport, a very sinister mind and amazing in-ring skills.
Yeah, Michael, a truly merciless competitor who's out to hurt anyone who stands across from her.
Well, if that's what it takes, then so be it.
And Blair Davenport is ready to go in this one-on-one matchup.
Blair has it in her mind that the only way to get to the top in WWE is to do whatever she wants, whenever she wants. She's not concerned with who she steps on to get on top. And if anyone has a problem with that, Blair's perfectly willing to take them on.
Yeah, Blair Davenport's definitely as intense in the ring as she is out of it.
And here is the HBIC Michin. History has shown that it won't take long for Michin to go on the attack with something fierce.
Michin doesn't feel that she gets the respect she's owed, so she's happy for the opportunity to beat some respect into the opposition.
And Blair evades that.
Unbelievable athleticism.
And just like that, we've kicked the tempo up a notch.
And this is just next level brutality. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
From the top, axe handle.
Shoulders down. Kick out at one.
She shows that she's far from finished.
What's something you have to plan around when dealing with Blair Davenport in the ring?
You must be prepared to endure Davenport's painful attacks. Blair's out to do real damage, so get through the punishment and then hit Davenport right back with some ruthless offense of your own.
You want to... Insulting.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
Lands a timely reversal.
Oh, missed connection.
And Michin reverses it. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. Wow, belly to belly.
You know she's thinking she can end it all here.
Yeah, here they come. Pace is picked up.
How is this superstar doing this?
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
To the sky.
Oh, for it all, but gets nothing. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Michin's now being sized up.
With a stomp to the back of the neck.
Boom.
DDT! Talk about devastation. To the arm.
She turns it around on Michin. Neckbreaker!
Looking dazed. You can tell she has no idea what's coming to her.
Picking up momentum. Two forearms, find the target, ducks out of the way, and an excellent Pele kick.
And getting the cover here. She powers out immediately there.
That pin attempt might have been a tad premature.
She escapes the attack.
Picked up and being carried around now.
Someone call a dentist.
And she's only taking more damage at this stage.
It speaks to the intensity of this match. It has been a very rough affair so far. Ooh.
She completely missed.
Could it be? Take down there. Is this it?
She breaks the count quick.
Just kicking out at one takes a lot in a match like this. Blatant disrespect.
She wants to seize the moment now, waiting on her opponent. Stiff kick. Back and forth we go. Ooh.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken up.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Oof, back and forth, blow for blow, just teeing off on them. Oh, jeez, looking absolute.
Going for the home run. Eat defeat. Giving her opponent a taste of her own medicine.
She kicks out with force. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
Attacks from the arsenal of Blair.
This is Davenport looking at her best.
Kick to the abdomen. Working on their arm. Bang! Rock punch.
Michin doing what she can to halter the beatdown.
Fighting back, she's still very much in this match.
Here's the pin. Will Davenport kick out? Breaks the count.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there. Michin's ready for something big. Michin in defeat.
Michin put a stamp on this one.
Michin got it done.
Here is your winner, Michin!
Michin is victorious here tonight.
Even with all her brutal savagery, Davenport just couldn't get the better of her opponent.
irresistible force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, the WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax.
One of the most dominant women in WWE history.
Physically unparalleled in the women's division, Nia Jax has imposed her will on everyone that stepped in the ring as opposition.
An incredible pedigree for success for Nia Jax.
It is absolutely impossible to plan against an opponent the size of Nia Jax.
Nia Jax looks to be in a bad mood, and I'm pretty sure she's going to take it out on her opponent. Well, here comes the girl with the shiniest wizard.
A competitor that's shown she possesses tremendous heart from bell to bell.
And her opponent from the Welsh Valleys, Tegan Knox.
Tegan showing that she really knows how to get aggressive. Vicious even.
Yeah, Knox proves the old adage that it's all about the size of the fight in the dog.
I can tell Tegan is itching to start throwing some punches and kicks. Tegan Knox is someone to really admire. She's got that hunger, that drive that you really need in this business. She's always willing to put everything she has into this, and that really shines through in her matches.
That drive of Knox could really serve her well here in this match.
But there is only one irresistible force, though, and her name is Nia Jax. Standing tall and looming over the competition, you don't have to like her, but you'd be smart to fear her.
I definitely fear her.
Nia Jax brushes that one off.
What a headbutt. Trying to debilitate the capability to stand.
Didn't go to plan for Jax.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Oh, that'll shatter your chest. Corey, what do you think she needs to do here to get the advantage over Tegan Knox?
You have to stay on top of Tegan Knox at all costs. Knox has that never quit, never say die attitude, but the thing about that attitude is that eventually it's just not enough. It might take a while, but grinding her down is the best option.
Headbutt to the back of the neck.
What a chancery. It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
The Grand Slam.
Oof.
Hit with the knee.
Tegan Knox has lost any momentum here.
She's just staying on top of Knox here, grinding her down.
Oh, wow.
Lights out.
And an answer from her.
Knox looking to get back in this.
Could be a chance for Knox to change the complexion of this match.
It retaliates with a counter. Jax cannot be overpowered. Perfectly aimed strike from Nia Jax. Her endurance is really being tested now.
This whole match has been such a pendulum of offense, though.
I think that opened her up.
Oh, man, yes, it definitely...
Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. Almost a miraculous escape and a side slam.
Working on the arm. Oh, and she saw that coming from Jax.
Put into the corner. What could be next? Uh-oh.
Oh, tossed hard into the ring post. This This is just establishing dominance, followed by a stop.
She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming. From the top.
Uh-oh. Look at the power.
Oh, what a leg drop.
Oh, makes my stomach hurt. And Jax is turning to the crowd for assurance.
Kick to the midsection. Setting them up.
There's the Canadian Destroyer.
Wow. Turning it into a pin for the win.
No, kick out at two. She just won't stay down. Knox drops her opponent down to one knee, and will Knox take advantage?
There's two, and the kick out.
Nia Jax refuses to quit. Impressive resilience from Jax here tonight.
Confidence must be waning as she hits the opposition hard, but still can't get the fall. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Tegan climbs. What's on her mind?
Up high. Oh, my God, what a move. Knox saves herself.
Whoa, she retaliates. Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is. She's pulling herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy. Set hard into the corner.
Knife edge chop. She's starting to wear down here.
This late into the match.
All the way up. And all the way down. Powerbomb. And Tegan's laid out.
And she's still in the game.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included.
Nia brought out her biggest guns, but it wasn't.
Muscle all the way up. And powerbomb. Jax just turned the lights out.
Two. Win. A big win. That took a huge effort.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
And Jax gets the victory here tonight.
Tegan's not shining so bright right about now, but I don't think this loss is going to keep her down for too long.
Simply one of the best to ever do it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
A storied career with plenty of historic wins.
Yeah, Randy has every right to rest on his accomplishments, but he hasn't.
Kept evolving his game, continuing to grow as a competitor.
That's exactly, Michael, why Randy Orton is so dangerous. In fact, you could say that Randy Orton is better now than ever before. Well, Randy Orton has made a career out of psychologically dissecting his opponents.
And many of the victims who have fallen for the Viper's schemes stay down for good.
Writes his own story in Venom. Randy Orton can't be controlled.
The door is open.
The Wyatt Six are sending waves of fear through the WWE Universe.
Unpredictable, unbalanced, unrestrained by logic or reason. This is gonna get ugly. Somehow, some way, this superstar needs to figure out how to keep the Viper out of his own psyche.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You might be right on that account, Saxton.
Eric Rowan considers things like the bell sounding to referees as obstacles to thrashing opponents. There's no escape from this man.
Cole, it's impossible to prepare yourself for the terror and suffering that Eric Rowan rains down on you.
Rowan attacks a person's body, mind, and soul. Screams of agony echo in their own mind, adding to the torment.
But the Viper is always ready to strike at a moment's notice, especially if you leave any sort of opening.
You might not even think that you've left an opening for Orton. That's how good Randy is at this. There's a high level to this game, and then there's Randy Orton's level.
Counters!
Isolating their opponent's arm and delivering nasty stomps. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. He's really trying to sneak this win early.
Pin broken up easily.
You don't get paid by the hour, so nothing wrong with trying to wrap things up.
Collar and elbow tie-up. An effective shove there sends a message. And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Moving out of the hold and now able to lean into a headlock. Finding a way out to get the top wrist lock here.
looked ready for his opponent there.
And there's that effortless offense from Orton.
Oh, man! What a nasty STO. Rowan looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
Rowan's got to find a way to defend himself. Back elbow smash, nothing fancy.
And a stop to the gut.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
And he very quickly counters. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Oh my, what a splash. That was more splatter than splash. Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
On the shoulders and a slam. Straight into the pin. 2 count. Just kicks out.
He really thought that was it.
He's got a mind to count out rules as he heads ringside.
Oh, face stop.
Point of the elbow finds the mark.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
Oh, clothesline.
Simple but effective.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout.
Fought off with an elbow.
And he heads back into the ring.
Just in time to beat the count.
Calculating the next move here. He's no longer looking at his best.
Yeah, Eric LeCompte, Rowan clutching his fallen opponent into the
Iron Claw slam.
Big opening for Eric to cover this.
Wow, just barely making it out.
Orton can't be happy that he was almost down for the count, and we all know what happens when the Viper...
Bear hug.
Getting to the ropes in time and forcing the break.
Misses the target.
Kick to the gut.
These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Oh, man.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight. Oh, one thunderous final blow. Oh, we know what comes next.
Hung up on the rope. Spiking DDT. Seeing that killer instinct of Orton's, this is what the Apex Predator is all about.
Eric wobbling, looks vulnerable.
Rowan is in the worst way now.
An exhausting victory, but a win nonetheless.
Here is your winner, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Eric Rowan ended up on the losing side of this match.
The Viper had his eyes on the prize, and he struck when the time was right. Of course things ended his way.
The WWE Universe is on its feet for the American Nightmare.
Despite knowing that he's got a huge target on his back, Cody is still pumped up.
Well, Byron, that's because Cody has worked his entire life to reach this point. Rhodes is extremely comfortable taking heavy fire.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Cody Rhodes, a man who does not retreat in the face of adversity.
This is a man who reached new levels as a main eventer and champion, and who knows the sacrifice of leading a new era. This superstar has a tall order in Carmelo Hayes tonight. Melo's proven to be a very adaptable opponent, so this guy needs to be on his toes. Melo is money.
From Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, Carmelo Hayes.
Look, I have to admit, I hold Melo in very high regard. His impressive ascension has been nothing short of meteoric.
Multiple title wins, main event matches. This young man has quickly done it all.
With no signs of slowing down anytime soon, Hayes has ambition, talent, and motivation to spare.
This man may consider himself a star, but Cody intends on leaving him in the dust.
Cody Rhodes calls himself the American Nightmare, a name that's a nod to his legendary father, but one that also acknowledges that Cody has become his own man. He's more than just a legacy talent.
Yeah, Cody took hold of his own career and does things on his terms now. He takes a stand for what he believes in, for what he wants to accomplish, and will take on anyone who stands in his way.
I think Cody actually lives for those challenges. The bigger the fight, the better, as far as Rhodes is concerned.
In the opposite corner is the man who says he's simply the greatest. Melo is not just motivated to win, he's driven to change the game.
When Carmelo Hayes stops and pops, he gets the win. So to him, the idea that someone's going to take him down is lunacy. Bam! STO takedown.
Look at it, put him away.
And he breaks the cover.
That count was a bit too close for comfort.
All tied up now.
Getting out and slapping on the wrist lock.
Finds a way to get into a wrist lock of their own. The shoulder.
Locking up with the collar and elbow. Showcasing strength in this situation, pushing the opposition to the ropes.
And you can see the effects of that on Hayes' face now.
And Hayes' confidence perhaps just got a little shaken.
Yeah, Cody definitely did the work on that one.
Got them off their feet here. Check your face after that one.
agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Boom!
Carmelo turns that away.
Clothesline! Boom, right in the button. Did you see that? Propelled through the air. Carmelo Hayes has had a lot of momentum lately. Corey, how do you compete with someone on such a hot streak?
While he's enjoyed a lot of success lately, that might have gone to his head a bit. You really got to throw anything you can at Melo's confidence, and he might start to struggle.
But a counter power slam.
Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses. Body slam slipped out.
Inverted DDT. Being sized up. He might regret getting back up here. Springboard drop kick. This could do it.
And he manages to kick out at one.
He's nowhere near ready to stop fighting yet.
Foot right to the belly. I didn't think things had gotten this heated between them. Going for the cover. Hold on.
They're cheating. Come on, ref.
Not getting a 2 count at this point has to be frustrating.
Oh, kick right to the spine. Carefully measuring, waiting to strike.
No.
Super kick!
Counter from Rhodes.
Gets out of dodge.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
And he's looking out of sorts now.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is. Got their opponent seated there on the middle rope, looking for leverage. Neck breaker. Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him.
Rhodes from the middle rope.
With that Cody cutter.
And you
Goes for the pin.
The end could be near.
Kicks out.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Cody Rhodes hooks his opponent. There's crossroads.
Cody's put a lot of competitors out with that.
Immediate cover after the impact. No, he beats the count.
His opponent thought he had it in the bag for sure.
This is when you have to switch game plans. You can't let yourself get discouraged.
Rhodes hopes for victory dash for the time being, but you know he won't settle for long.
Oh, my goodness.
Looking for a scoop slam. No, slips behind.
Inverted DDT connects.
Hayes in full control. Oh my goodness, what a cutter. Terrible position for Rhodes.
2. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
The resilience on display from Cody Rhodes is a common occurrence that never gets old.
I've lost count of how many times this match should have ended by now.
You have to respect these men for taking it to the next level. This one's becoming too close to call.
Yeah, it's hard to predict how this one will end.
I can't see this.
Time to go to school.
Figure 4 leg lock applied.
Mellow. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Legs caught.
Uh-oh. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Headlock applied and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
Caught an elbow to the the gut for that effort.
Toss down.
Going to the pin for the win. And he got the win. Hey, victory can't taste much sweeter than that. Oh, look at this.
From behind.
Celebration has just been cut short.
The thing about being champion is there's always a target on your back.
Again! Oh, man.
Laid out with his own championship. Despicable.